Heat Slick here, and we are doing Chapter 3 of the Mass Effect Trilogy Renegade Shepard run. We just to catch everyone up, we just completed most of the Citadel early quest, and we have just taken control of the Normandy for the first time. So we get to go out and explore the universe, and the game kind of opens up a little more. We were stuck in the Citadel and really weren't able to go out anywhere. But now we can go out, do a lot of side quests, and pick our first mission on. So gonna run around first, talk to some of the castmates, kind of see what they're doing, and then kind of check in there, progress in storylines, and then we will go to our first planet. It'll be fun. Thanks for watching.
If anyone has to take over for Captain Anderson, I'm glad it's you. I'm not sure about having non-humans on our ship, though.
I'm in charge here, Presley. I decide if we have non-humans on this vessel.
Yes, ma'am. Understood, ma'am.
Speak freely, Presley. I want to know if you have a problem with non-humans.
It's not that, Commander. Humanity has always handled its own problems. Saren attacked one of our colonies. We should be the ones to stop him. We don't need their help.
This is bigger than humanity. Saren's a threat to every species in the galaxy, and I'll welcome anyone who wants to help me bring him down.
I guess so. Maybe I'm just stuck in the old ways of thinking. But don't worry, Commander. This won't be a problem.
How did you end up assigned to the Normandy?
I signed up with the Alliance as a navigator right out of school, following in my grandfather's footsteps, I guess. My first posting was on the Agincourt. We were at Elysium during the Skillian Blitz. A massive fleet of alien raiders hit the colony, trying to wipe it out. They had the numbers, but their ships were no match for an Alliance frigate. It was a slaughter. We couldn't even keep track of how many ships they lost.
How'd you end up on the Normandy?
I got my officer's commission after Elysium. Must have made an impression on the right people. Captain asked for me when he was picking his crew.
Alright, I think that's it.
Carry on, Presley.
Yes, ma'am.
Alright, picking some more Renegade points is good. Let's go talk to the doctor. Wait, no, that's not doctor. The command deck. There's something there probably. Alright, now we gotta talk to all the squad mates. Go to the doctor first. Your medals are fine.
Yes, Commander? Is there something you need?
How well do you know the lieutenant?
I'd never worked with him before this mission. But he has an impressive service record. Over a dozen special commendations. Tends to keep to himself, though. Maybe because of the headaches. It's not easy being an L2.
How did you end up serving on an Alliance?
I want... But humanity
Okay, so
needs
she
the
has
Alliance
no
if we want
new-
I
to
should
keep
go.
it. Goodbye, Commander.
Nothing new to talk about. Fine. There's Caden.
Anything you need.
What's your opinion on the last mission?
I don't see how we could have done things any better. At least not without getting to Eden Prime sooner. And we were on the scene faster than any other Alliance ship could have been.
Just trying to get a sense of where the crew's at. Thoughts?
I've wasted enough of your time for now, Commander. We'll have time for personal debriefings later.
We'll talk another time, Lieutenant.
Commander?
This should be the commander's room now, right? Guess everyone's downstairs? Go check downstairs. Okay, there's Rex.
Nice ship you've got, Shepard. What can I do for you?
What's your story, Rex?
There's no story. Go ask the Quarian if you want stories.
You Krogans live for centuries. Don't tell me you haven't had a few interesting adventures.
Well, there was this one time the Turians almost wiped out our entire race. That was fun.
Yeah, they tried the same with us, but we fought them off.
It's not the same.
Seems similar enough to me.
So your people were infected with a genetic mutation? An infection that makes only a few in 1,000 children survive birth? And I suppose it's destroying your entire species?
You're still here. Can't be all that bad.
I don't expect you to understand, but don't compare humanity's fate with the Krogan.
I was just making conversation. I wasn't trying to upset you.
Your ignorance doesn't upset me, Shepard. As for the Krogan, I gave up on them long ago. The genophage infected us, but it's not what's killing us.
What can you tell me about the genophage?
Ask the Solarians if you want details. They made it. All I know, it makes breeding nearly impossible. Thousands die in stillbirth, and most never get that far. Every Krogan is infected, every one. And no one's rushing to find a cure.
Why don't the Krogan try to find a cure?
When was the last time you saw a Krogan
Good point.
scientist? You ask a Krogan, would he rather find a cure for the genophage or fight for credits? He'll choose fighting every time. It's just who we are, Shepard. I can't change that. Nobody can.
Are your people really dying?
We're sure not getting any stronger. We're too spread out. None of us are interested in staying in our own system.
Lots of species have left their homes and prospered.
But they go to colonize new worlds. We're not settlers. We're warriors. We want to fight. So we leave. Hire ourselves out. And most of us never go back.
So long, Rex.
Shepard.
Commander?
What's your opinion of the last mission?
Kinda wish you'd got there sooner, Commander. No offense, I appreciate the rescue. I just wish...
They died, you lived. That happens in this job.
Yes, Commander. Believe me, I understand that. If I had been more alert, we wouldn't have been cut down by an ambush.
The answer seems plain enough to me. Be more alert.
Aye, aye, Commander. I'll make sure it doesn't happen again.
Do you have a few minutes to talk? One-on-one?
I'm sorry, Commander. I need to get my duty squared away. I wouldn't mind talking more later, though.
Dismissed, Chief.
Ma'am.
Thanks for bringing me on board, Command. I knew working with the Spectre would be better than life at CSEC.
Have you worked with the Spectre before?
Well, no, but I know what they're like. Spectres make their own rules. You're free to handle things your way. At CSEC, you're buried by rules. The damn bureaucrats are always on your back.
Being a Spectre does have its advantages.
Exactly my point. If I'm trying to take down a suspect, it shouldn't matter how I do it, as long as I do it. But CSEC wants it done their way. Protocol and procedure come first. That's why I left.
So you just quit because you didn't like the way they do things?
There's more to it than that. It didn't start out bad, but as I rose in ranks, I got saddled with more and more red tape. CSEC's handling of Saren was typical. I just couldn't take it anymore. I hate leaving.
You did the right thing. Life's too short to sit around waiting for things to happen.
Yeah, you're probably right. Either way, I plan to make the most of this. And without CSEC headquarters looking over my shoulder, well, maybe I can get the job done my way for a change.
As long as you do your job well, you're free to go about your business as you see fit.
Thank you, Commander.
Alright, seems like he'll be a
Looking for
renegade,
supplies?
maybe. We'll take him out.
Let's see what you've got.
You bet, Commander.
We can sell most of the stuff here, I think. Not really worried about a lot of these here. I think we can sell most of the stuff. Banshee, we might keep one. The Avenger stuff you always want to keep, I think. We'll just leave it like that for now. Good for now.
Hey, Commander, you know that Quarian, Tally? She's been spending all her time down here asking me about our engines.
I'll tell her to leave you alone.
What? No, she's amazing. I wish my guys were half as smart as she is. Give her a month on board and she'll know more about our engines than I do. She's got a real knack for technology, that one. I can see why you wanted her to come along.
Fill me in on the IES stealth system. How does it work exactly?
You can't hide a ship out in space. They emit too much heat and radiation. Too easy for sensors to pick them up, unless you find a way to capture those emissions. So our stealth systems trap the energy we give off in storage sinks built into the ship itself. No emissions to give away our location. Eventually the sinks have to be vented. More than a few hours silent running and they overheat. Cook us inside our own hull.
There's no way for anyone to detect us?
A visual scan can still pick us up. Anyone looking out a window can see us plain as day. But you have to be pretty close to get an actual visual out in space. Most vessels rely on scanners. As long as the stealth systems are engaged, they can't see us. Not unless we accelerate to FTL speeds.
Why doesn't it work with faster-than-light travel?
Cranking up the FTL blue shifts our emissions, pushes them into frequencies too high to capture in the sinks. As soon as we make the jump, it's like setting off a flare. Sensors can pick up our location whenever we enter or exit FTL flight, but for short-range missions, our stealth systems are amazing, and we've got the only one.
Where else have you served, Adams?
If you name a class of Alliance ship, I've probably served on it. Everything from dreadnoughts and carriers right down to frigates like the Normandy. My last assignment was on the Tokyo, only a cruiser, but she was a good ship. Couldn't hold a candle to the Normandy, though.
I want to know more about the Normandy.
She's the best ship I've ever served on, probably the fastest vessel ever designed. And she's the only one using the new Tantalus drive core.
What's so special about the Tantalus drive core?
Proportionally,
It's about twice the size of any other vessel. Not only are we faster, we can run at FTL speeds longer before we have to discharge the core.
Carry on, Adams.
Aye, aye, Commander.
Your ship's amazing, Shepard. I've never seen a drive core like this before. I can't believe you were able to fit it into a ship this small. I'm starting to understand why you humans have been so successful. I had no idea Alliance vessels were so advanced.
I don't like the idea of aliens studying the architecture of Alliance ship.
We're on the same side here. My people have more reason to hate the Geth than anyone, remember? But you can't blame me for being a little excited. I never dreamed I'd get a chance to travel on a ship as advanced as the Normandy.
I had no idea you found ship technology so interesting.
It comes with being a Quarian. The migrant fleet is the key to the survival of my people. Ships are our most valuable resource. But we don't have anything like this. We make do with cast-offs and second-hand equipment. We just try to keep them running for as long as we can. Some of the fleet's larger vessels date all the way back to our original flight from the Geth.
I can't believe your fleet's still using ships that are 3 centuries old.
They're constantly being repaired, modified, and refitted. They aren't pretty, but they work. Mostly. We've tried to make ourselves as independent as possible on the flotilla. Grow our own food, mine, and process our own fuel. But some things we just can't make on our own. A patch to maintain the hull integrity requires raw materials we just don't have. That's why our pilgrimages are so important.
I want to know more about the Geth.
I doubt I can tell you anything you don't already know. It's been almost 3 centuries since they drove my people into exile. All I know is the story of their origins. What they were when we created them, and how they turned on us.
Interesting.
The Geth were originally created to serve as an automated manual labor force. Initially, their intelligence was as limited as any VI. Over time, we made small modifications to their programming to allow them to perform more varied and complex tasks, bringing them closer and closer to true AI status.
How come the Council didn't step in and stop you?
This wasn't true AI research. We may have been skirting the bounds of the law, but we never did anything that was actually illegal. The changes were so insignificant, so gradual, that we were able to control them. Or so we thought. But one thing we underestimated was the power of the neural network. 1 million Geth thinking simultaneously created an inherently unstable matrix.
So the Geth share brainpower?
Many of the Geth's logic systems were designed to work in concert with other nearby Geth. Basically, the more of them you have in the group, the smarter they are.
So there's some sort of group consciousness?
No, nothing like that. They cannot share sensory data or information. Their programming cannot handle that much simultaneous input. Each Geth maintains an individual awareness and identity. The neural network only operates on a process-based level. It's basically the synthetic equivalent of a subconscious. But when they're in close proximity, they can coordinate low-level functional processes, freeing up more capacity for original or independent thought.
That doesn't make any sense.
I'm probably oversimplifying. The Geth are incredibly advanced and complex creations. All you need to know is that they get smarter when they gather in large numbers. As we built more and more Geth, their effective intelligence became more sophisticated, more abstract. One day, a Geth began to ask its Quarian overseer questions about the nature of its existence. Am I alive? Why am I here? What is my purpose? As you can imagine, this caused a near panic among my people.
I don't see what's so bad about those questions.
The Geth were created to engage in mundane, repetitive, or dangerous manual labor. That's fine for machines, but it won't satisfy a sentient being for long. The Geth were showing signs of rudimentary self-awareness and independent thought. If the Geth were intelligent, then we were essentially using them as slaves. It was inevitable the newly sentient Geth would rebel against their situation. We knew they would rise up against us, so we acted first. A general order went out across all Quarian-controlled systems to permanently deactivate all Geth. The Geth responded to this order violently.
You didn't really think they'd just let you destroy them without a fight, did you?
The hope was that most of the Geth would still be little more than machines, incapable of organized resistance. But they had progressed much further than anyone anticipated. The war was long and bloody. Millions upon millions of Quarians died at their hands. In the end, we were forced to flee our own homeworld. We feared the Geth would pursue us, but they never came beyond the Veil. Now we drift through space, exile searching for a way to reclaim what was once ours.
You got what you deserved.
We made a mistake when we created the Geth in the first place, but we did not make a mistake when we went to war against them. If we had not acted, they would have wiped us out. They're a synthetic life form. They have no use for organics. None. Why do you think they cut themselves off from the rest of the galaxy? Why do you think they've killed every organic being who's ever tried to contact them?
They didn't kill Saren.
What does that tell you? The Geth are not innocent victims in all this. They're the enemy. They want to destroy us. Not just the Quarians. All organic life. That's why they've joined up with Saren. And that's why we have to stop him.
I want to know more about the pilgrimage.
When my people reach maturity, we leave our birth ships and seek acceptance with a new crew. It's necessary to maintain genetic diversity among the fleet. But no ship wants to accept someone who will be a burden on them. So, to prove our worth, we embark on a pilgrimage. We set out alone, leaving the flotilla and our families behind us. We only return once we have found something of value we can bring back to the fleet. This is presented as a gift to the captain of the respective ship we wish to join. If the gift is accepted, we are welcomed into the crew.
I can't believe they just send you off alone.
It's not like they just cast us out. Before we leave, we are given lessons in how to survive outside the flotilla, and given gifts to help us on our journey. We also receive implants to fight off sickness and disease. Generations of living in an isolated and highly controlled environment have left our immune systems weaker than most. By the time we leave the fleet, we are well equipped for the pilgrimage. This is a rite of passage for all Quarians. If it were dangerous, our numbers would suffer. Virtually every pilgrimage ends with a triumphant return and the ritual presentation of the gift to one of the fleet's captains.
Can a captain choose to reject the gift?
That doesn't happen often. Most captains are eager to increase the size of their crew. It increases their own standing in our society. Even when the gift is not particularly valuable, the captain usually accepts it out of a sense of tradition. However, there is a stigma to presenting a substandard gift. It's not the best way to make a good impression on a new community. Most pilgrims don't return until they find something worthwhile.
I want to talk about something else.
Like what?
Tell me about your people.
Our lives aren't easy. Resources are scarce, and we are constantly on the move. Everything we do must in some way contribute to the continuation of the migrant fleet. There are 17 million Quarians in the flotilla, and each of us relies on the others for survival. The bonds among my people are strong. Unfortunately, we have had to surrender many of the freedoms and civil liberties other species take for granted.
What kind of freedoms?
Well, it's illegal for parents to have more than one child. If our population grows too much, it would strain our resources to their breaking point. Of course, we also can't allow our numbers to become too few. If our population is in decline, the rule against single births is temporarily repealed. In extreme cases of population decline, incentives are even offered to encourage multiple births, though the Conclave hasn't had to take such measures in nearly a century.
That's your government.
The Conclave is our civilian branch of government. Each ship can elect a representative to serve on the Conclave and make decisions that affect the fleet as a whole. On matters that affect an individual ship, however, the captain has the final say. It's a tradition that dates back to the early days, when the fleet was governed by martial law. Fortunately, most captains nowadays are smart enough to have an elected council from their crew to give them advice and guidance.
So the ultimate power rests with elected officials?
In practice, the Conclave and the respective council for each ship tend to set the rules that govern our daily lives. But in theory, we are still under military jurisdiction. The 5 top-ranking military officials in the fleet serve on the Admiralty Board. These 5 have the power to overrule any decision by the Conclave in case of emergency. To do so requires unanimous agreement among the Admiralty, and they can only do this once. After that, the entire board must resign their posts. It's a safeguard that served us well. In nearly 3 centuries, the Admiralty Board has only overruled the Conclave 4 times.
I should go.
See you later.
Alright. I think we've talked to everybody, so now we can go and explore the universe. Yeah, we should be good to go. Alright, cool. Do this. There's a lot of good backstory. You know, they flesh out the world really well in Mass Effect. I really enjoy. You know, it's a quieter time, and I know some people don't enjoy it all the time. I think it's an important part to really sink you into the whole world of Mass Effect. Alright, so we want to pick up Liara. That's our next person there. So we can do the Exodus. That one to that one, I think. Let's check this out here. Oh, this is where Eden Prime is. Okay, that's cool. Alright, I'm not sure if we can explore yet. Go straight to Liara's dig site. think she's here. Suppose we'll soon find out, right? Yeah.
Commander, I'm picking up a signal from the planet's surface. It looks like an automated distress beacon.
Alright. I think we take Rex. No. We want Garrus and we want Ashley. That's a good one. First thing might be an issue. We'll have to keep an eye on that. Oh no, I'm gonna hate driving the Mako here. Okay, so we got distress, we got debris, anomaly. What's that? Oh, this is gonna suck driving the Mako with keyboard. Alright, we'll just make do, I guess. Save it. Use the pressure maw.
Here.
Guns are weak. Open them. Alright.
Alliance soldiers. Looks like they were lured here by the distress beacon.
These are Admiral Kahoku's men. We need to tell them what happened here.
Another anomaly there. You're right on top of this thing, huh? Oh no, no. Last part is here. I don't know, which one do y'all like? Do y'all like the Mass Effect 2 style where you just scan the planet, or do you like actually going on the planet? I don't know which one I like more. I mean, some of these are kind of boring, but there's some fun stuff too, so I think it got a little too much. We might not do every single one, but we'll do them to get some XP in the beginning for sure. Oh shit. I just can't get them on electronics. Okay, let's see. Ashley can't. Garrus can. Man, that's a lot. But we needed help. We needed that anyway. Okay. Hate dumping all that in there. He really needs a sniper rifle, but we'll do that for now. Now maybe we can do this probe. Let's see. Still too low. We're out. That's where you gotta use the mouse for this, huh? I don't really like that. Well. Okay, so we got Sparta. Go in order here. quick. Let me see if that's the case. Yeah, okay. So if it blinks, then that's where you gotta search. We just gotta search for little blinkers. Looks like we're good. Alright, next planet. Where she's at? I think it might be here, maybe? I'll keep. Here's. Oh, no, this is an extra world.
Commander, I'm picking up some strange readings. Really strange, like off the damn charts. It looks like it's coming from an underground complex a few clicks away from the drop zone.
Oh man, this is gonna be a weird. Definitely not a fan of these, how to control this car. I think I'm drunk driving, man, with his controls. Holy shit. Up there. Alright, gotta level up. Okay, I think Unity is big. We need a Unity. For sure. Let's increase her health, yeah. Garrus. Guess we need electronics, but... And, okay, we want assassination for sure. Then we'll do 1 point.
All targets down.
So janky, man.
no-go. They have height and cover.
What do you want to do, Ashley? Oh my gosh. Mako driving at its worst. What's worse, Halo driving or Mako driving? Alright, so I got that. Eris, you probably need to be using sniper, bro. Alright, let me take a look at him. I'm using that one, that's good. Maybe we may look at that. Your armor. Okay. Ashley. She is the Avenger too. Then we need to look at her stuff. So for that. That's fine. Eris. There's good. Yeah, definitely improves sighting. Then going fast. His armor has nothing, so we need to do something else. Okay, cool. Good. Oh shit. Okay, we're good.
Redeploying.
Nothing.
All targets down.
Alright, cool. We're saving. Ashley didn't even come with us? Nice job, Ashley. Alright, let's go. Oh my god. Oh, holy crap. Alright, cool. Where do we want to go? Alright, we're under heavy fire here. Cover and okay, that one. Good boy. I hope that's registering its hits. Really do. There we go. Yep. Alright, cool. Alright, let's keep going and... Oh my gosh, can't even make it up a full ramp. Come on, you can do it. You can do it. You can do it. Do it. Drive straight. No. This is pretty bad. Alright. It's pro gamer, by the way. I'm afraid of this. Very nice. Alright, we're just driving straight in. Hope we're good. Good. Again. Get them all. Nice. Almost there. Oh, we're on foot now, though? We're just going on foot, huh? Yep. Alright, we're on foot.
En route.
Alright, well that was fun. What the hell? What did I do?
Perimeter secured.
I have no clue what happened.
Shield down.
Shield disabled. Shield down.
Oh, you know what? I need unity up here.
Time for payback.
Alright. A little bit of a fail. I know. I understand. Okay. We definitely want Spectre more. Do we want advanced warp? Yeah, we'll take advanced warp. Fine. From Miss Ashley. We'll give her advanced overkill. That's pretty good. And we'll give her fitness. Garrus needs sniper for sure. And we'll give him advanced overload. Okay. Alright. Save there. Do this.
Thought paddling was hot.
Enemy sighted.
Oh shit. No, 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 no.
Area secure.
Right? Yeah. Not good. thinking we went the overboost. It's not. Okay. Note to self, you cannot tank that. Even with the... I want to be up here too. Get in the cover. They really got us. Damn, we did a lot better the other time. Alright. Wow. Tough section. Alright, why are they sitting in the open? Okay. I think right away we'll have to tell them to go and cover because they're not getting the cover for whatever reason. Oh no. Hold on real quick. Why can't I fire grenades? R. That could be a problem. Alright, Unity's almost up. Come on, Unity. Come on, Unity. There we go. Thank God. Alright. Y'all were bad. Not getting the cover there.
Remember to stay high. attack. I've never visited a Prothean ruin before. Aside from the Citadel, I mean. I'm here if you need...
Prothean's built to last. Looks like a lava flow port in here.
Definitely quick saving a lot because this looks like it's gonna be hard.
Hello? Could somebody help me? Please? Can you hear me out there? I'm trapped. I need help.
Quit shouting! This place is crawling with Geth.
Sorry, I am a little... Look, my name is Dr. Liara Tassoni. I am an archaeologist. Listen, this thing I'm in is a Prothean security device. I cannot move, so I need you to get me out of it, all right?
Your mother is working with Saren. Whose side are you on?
What? I am not on anybody's side. I may be Benezia's daughter, but I'm nothing like her. I have not spoken to her in years. Please, just get me out of here.
How did you end up in there?
I was exploring the ruins when the Geth showed up, so I hid in here. Can you believe that? Geth beyond the veil! I activated the tower's defenses. I knew the barrier curtains would keep them out. When I turned it on, I must have hit something I wasn't supposed to. I was trapped in here. You must get me out, please!
You shouldn't have been messing with technology you don't understand.
I wasn't going to let the Geth capture me. Besides, I know how it works. Mostly. There is a control in here that should deactivate this thing. You'll have to find some way past the barrier curtain. That's the tricky part. The defenses cannot be shut off from the outside. I don't know how you'll get in here. Be careful. There is a Krogan with the Geth. They have been trying different ways to get past the barrier.
Right behind you, Shepard. Engaging target.
Where? And then I'm saving. I think everything is gone, right? Look it. Level up real quick. That for sure. Actually, that'll be real helpful too. Okay, I think we're good for now. Oh wow, I got lucky. Wow, I got lucky as hell. That was not planned to go that good.
Oh, how did you get in here? I didn't think there was any way past the barrier.
We blasted through with the mining laser.
Of course. Yes, that makes sense. Please, get me out of here before more Geth arrive. That button over there should shut down this containment field.
Oof.
Any idea how we get out of this place?
There is an elevator back in the center of the tower. At least I think it's an elevator. It should take us out of here. Come on! I still cannot believe all this. Why would the Geth come after me? Do you think Benezia's involved?
Saren's looking for the conduit. Think fast, Miss Prothean expert.
The conduit? But I don't know...
What the hell was that?
These ruins are not stable. That mining laser must have triggered a seismic event. We have to hurry. The whole place is caving in.
Joker, get the Normandy airborne and lock in on my signal. On the double, mister!
Aye, aye, Commander. Secure and away. ETA 8 minutes.
Gonna be close, Skipper.
We don't have time to deal with this idiot. Charge!
I like your attitude.
Damn it, Garrus.
still cannot believe all this. Why would the Geth come after me? Do you think Benezia's involved?
Saren's looking for the
The
conduit.
conduit, but I don't...
What the hell was...
We have to hurry. Joker!
Gonna be close, Skipper.
Brenda, don't. That would be more fun.
We don't have time to deal with this idiot.
I like your attitude.
Oh shit! Alright, too aggressive. We had him.
I still cannot believe all this. Why would
Saren's looking for the conduit. Think fast, Miss Prothean expert.
the conduit, but I don't know...
What the hell was that?
We have to hurry. The whole...
No, there's no timer. For some reason I was thinking there's a timer on it.
Brenda, don't. That would be more fun.
We don't have time to deal with this idiot.
I like that.
Stuck. Oh, okay, this is not cool. I'm stuck. Wow, I was stuck.
Lost the shield.
We were doing good there too.
I still cannot believe all
If I
this.
wasn't stuck, I would have been
Why
fine.
would the guests...
Saren's looking...
The conduit.
What the hell was that?
These ruins are not... We have to hurry. The whole place is caving in.
Joker, get the Normandy airborne and lock in on my signal. On the double, mister.
Aye, aye, Commander. Secure and away. ETA 8 minutes.
Gonna be close.
Alright, we got it this time. Third time's a charm. I feel it.
We don't have time to deal with this idiot. Charge!
I like your attitude.
Alright. Okay, Garrus, you switch to that, and you do that. Ashley, go there. I'll put my shield on. Alright, now it should be better.
Charging up.
Okay, we're holding good. Can we do it? Can't get too aggressive. Alright, there we go. Whew, thank God. That was close. We did it though. Oh, maybe not. Shit. Oh. Wow. I couldn't heal.
I still cannot believe all
Saren's
this. The
look-
conduit.
What the hell?
We have to hurry. The whole Joker!
Aye, Commander. Secure and away. ETA 8 minutes.
Gonna be close, Skipper.
Alright, let's do this now.
Brenda, don't. That would be more fun.
We don't have time to deal with this idiot.
Okay. No. There. Okay. Let's go over. Okay, he's over there. Up there's still that one dude. Yay, we did it.
Too close, Commander. 10 more seconds we would have been swimming in molten sulfur. The Normandy isn't equipped to land in exploding volcanoes. They tend to fry our sensors and melt our hull. Just for future reference.
We almost died out there, and your pilot is making jokes?
Sometimes Joker's a real ass. Just try to ignore him.
I see. It must be a human thing. I don't have a lot of experience dealing with your species, Commander. But I am grateful to you. You saved my life back there, and not just from the volcano. Those Geth would have killed me or dragged me off to Saren.
What did Saren want with you? Do you know something about the conduit?
Only that it was somehow connected to the Prothean extinction. That is my real area of expertise. I have spent the past 50 years trying to figure out what happened to them.
Just how old are you exactly?
I hate to admit it, but I am only 106.
Damn! I hope I look that good when I'm your age.
A century may seem like a long time to a short-lived species like yours, but among the Asari I am barely considered more than a child. That is why my research has not received the attention it deserves. Because of my youth, other Asari scholars tend to dismiss my theories on what happened to the Protheans.
I've got my own theory on why the Protheans disappeared.
With all due respect, Commander, I have heard every theory out there. The problem is finding evidence to support them. The Protheans left remarkably little behind. It is almost as if someone did not want the mystery solved. It is like someone came along after the Protheans were gone and cleansed the galaxy of clues. But here is the incredible part. According to my findings, the Protheans were not the first galactic civilization to mysteriously vanish. This cycle began long before them.
Where'd you come up with this theory? I thought there wasn't any evidence.
I have been working on this for 50 years. I have tracked down every scrap and shred of evidence. Eventually, subtle patterns start to emerge, patterns that hint at the truth. It is difficult to explain to someone else. I cannot point to one specific thing to prove my case. It is more a feeling derived from a half-century of dedicated research. But I know I'm right, and eventually I will be able to prove it. There were other civilizations before the Protheans. This cycle has repeated itself many times over.
What cycle? What are you talking about?
The galaxy is built on a cycle of extinction. Each time a great civilization rises up, it is suddenly and violently cast down. Only ruins survive. The Protheans rose up from a single world until their empire spanned the entire galaxy. Yet even they climbed to the top on the remains of those who came before. Their greatest achievements, the mass relays and the Citadel, are based on the technology of those who came before them. And then, like all the other forgotten civilizations throughout galactic history, the Protheans disappeared. I have dedicated my life to figuring out why.
You're not much of an expert, Doctor. The answer's been standing in front of you the whole time. The Protheans were wiped out by a race of machines, the Reapers.
The Reapers? But I have never heard of... How do you know this? What evidence do you have?
There was a damaged Prothean beacon on Eden Prime. It burned a vision into my brain. I'm still trying to sort out what it all means.
Visions? Yes, that makes sense. The beacons were designed to transmit information directly into the mind of the user. Finding one that still works is extremely rare. No wonder the Geth attacked Eden Prime. The chance to acquire a working beacon, even a badly damaged one, is worth almost any risk. But the beacons were only programmed to interact with Prothean physiology. Whatever information you received would have been confused, unclear. I am amazed you were able to make sense of it at all. A lesser mind would have been utterly destroyed by the process. You must be remarkably strong-willed, Commander.
This isn't helping us find Saren, or the conduit.
Of course, you're right. I am sorry, my scientific curiosity got the better of me. Unfortunately, I do not have any information that could help you find the conduit, or Saren.
I don't know why Saren wanted you out of the picture, but I think we'll be a lot better off if we bring you along.
Thank you, Commander. Saren might come after me again. I cannot think of anywhere safer than here on your ship. And my knowledge of the Protheans might be useful later on.
And her biotics will come in handy when the fighting starts.
We've already got every other non-human species on board. Might as well add an Asari to the team.
Thank you, Commander. I am very grateful. Oh, I am afraid I am feeling a bit lightheaded.
When was the last time you ate, or slept? Dr. Chakwa should take a look at you.
It is probably just mental exhaustion, coupled with the shock of discovering the Protheans' true fate. I need some time to process all this. Still, it could not hurt to be examined by a medical professional. It will give me the chance to think things over. Are we finished here, Commander?
Go see the doctor. The rest of you, dismissed.
Mission reports are filed, Commander. You want me to patch you through to the Council?
Patch him through, Joker.
Setting up the link now, Commander.
Received your report, Commander. I understand Dr. Tassoni is on the Normandy.
I assume you're taking the necessary security precautions.
Don't tell me how to do my job.
You are free to act as you see fit, Commander. Our role is to offer guidance and advice.
It's up to you if you're smart enough to listen.
I don't need this.
Communications cut, Commander.
Alright, cool. Well, now that we have saved Liara, I think that marks a pretty good time for us to call an end to this chapter here. I just need to take a quick break anyway. So, for everyone watching live, thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed today, and I hope you enjoyed the stream. If you like what you saw, definitely give me a follow. It definitely helps. And if you're watching this on YouTube, please subscribe. Thank you very much, and have a wonderful day.